aka OD101, the old school name, the old school name, right? Y'all
OD
don't know about
101.
OD101. I knew OD101,
Whew.
but y'all didn't know about OD101. I knew about OD101, right? And we got our TikTok famous OD finna
Oh
OD doing
man.
his Twitch streaming.
Oh man.
We got our we got it. He doing his Twitch streaming. He's a top tier Twitch streamer.
Ah, come
One
on, come
million
on.
subs. One
Nah,
million
I
subs.
wish. Soon, man, soon.
Oh man.
What's good with y'all,
But yeah,
boys?
but how you doing, my G? How you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. The school stuff is crazy and what's going on in this world, but we getting through. We surviving. So,
Yeah, you right, you right. Yeah, this school stuff killing me too. Hey, but hey, yeah, we move. Whatever happens, we just adapt. We adapt. That's how we go. All right.
mhm.
We are avatars. All right. We
Felt that.
adapt. But but tell me how something, right? So I
Mm.
told you before, like before we started, bro. Like I want to talk about Demon Slayer a little bit. So cause like I know I asked you like some time ago about like, oh yo, should I like try and do this TikTok thing for like
Mhm.
the chaos avatars and stuff? And you said yes. So I'm sitting here just like, man, I don't low key want to, but I could
Really?
see the benefit because it's like I could be creative with like maybe like skits or whatever the case may be, because it seems like a lot of people just do like maybe like a bunch of random things and then get a whole bunch of views on it and they people like follow them or whatever. Fine, but
Mhm.
it's just like the concept. I don't know why the concept just is gross to me. I don't know why. So
Oh.
so far I have one. I have it. I have
Uh.
it. I have the account, but I haven't done really anything that's worthwhile. The most I've done is like clips of like older podcasts onto it, and one of them I did was like I'm with me and my three other homies. We were talking about Demon Slayer, and I asked them like, "Yo, do you think like Demon Slayer?" Because I think it won an award for something. I don't remember what, and it said like
Best
they said like
animation?
the best anime, like no, like the best anime of like the year or the century or some crap like that. I don't remember,
Oh.
but I was like, yeah, and I asked them that question. They're like, hell no. And I'm like, okay, so they're
Uh.
not the only one. So I'm thinking, how did they win this award? Like, I'm sitting here dying,
um.
bro.
I definitely.
So
I
what do
could
you think of
see.
Demon Slayer, bro?
Well, I think. Okay. So I think the show is straight, right? But it's not no best
Mm,
ever. It's a calm, basic protagonist story. To me, and yeah, it's cool or whatever. But I don't see how it's anime of the year. I would no, actually, I do see. I could see right what makes that show stand out from a lot. It's the in that year particularly. For anyone that's new to anime, I could see why they say this is the best because for anything new of that year, there was nothing that popular that stood out more than this show. I would say, and it was so clean in animation and everything. It looks better than me watching season 3 of Attack on Titan not knowing anything, or watching Promise Neverland. It looks more appealing on paper than the other shows. So I could see any new anime watcher saying, you know, that it's amazing.
yeah. And I mean, I can see why you're saying that because it's like it's mostly the new anime watchers. Because like me being someone who's watched like maybe like over 100 animes at this point,
Right,
and it's like, and I'm watching it, sitting here just like, bro, I can name like four other
that are
animes
better.
that deal with like samurais and stuff that are far more better than it, and they have way less episodes than you.
Right.
And and I know like on TikTok, every time I hear people using the same opening, like the same Dread Demon Slayer opening, and I'm like, guys, it's not that good, please. It's like there's no way
It, you know, I
that
d-
so many of you are using the same intro. No, it's like the anime like the anime TikTokers sometimes just driving me up a wall. I'm just like, please, please
They
stop the pain.
you gotta remember that, and also with TikTok as the platform, a lot of kids are on there, meeting much younger than us, and they're
Right.
now getting into anime. So if they seen Demon Slayer, and like even if you go on your like if you go on TikTok and you look up top 10 anime lists, right? Anyone under like 16, they're gonna put like Demon Slayer number one, and then some like Haikyuu, everything pretty much that you could get on Netflix. But they would never put something OG.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know, it's everything that's on Netflix
Yeah.
right now is something amazing to them. But like, they're not gonna put like, oh,
Netflix.
Yu Yu Hakusho or something like that.
Oh man. I mean, I don't know if Yu Yu Hakusho's on it, but oh man, Netflix. But it's just like what I understand that Netflix has become a medium for a lot of these things now. Ever since like they started putting anime and they even put like Avatar and Korra onto it, so they started
Hmm.
taking like old school stuff and plopping it onto the platform. Because like I still won't forget, like as soon as Avatar hit Netflix, everyone was
Everyone
talking about
loves
Avatar.
Avatar.
Everybody and their
I'm
mom
like,
was
I
hopping on
seen
that
this like 6 some years ago, bro. Y'all are
50
late.
times.
Y'all are late. Yeah, I seen that end of
Y'all
like
are
mad
hella
times.
late, bro. And and
Mm-mm.
I'm sitting here like, as soon as you watch the show, now you're gonna know the pain of the movie. Then you're gonna know the pain about Korra. So I'm sitting here just like, uh, it took y'all long enough because like y'all didn't listen to us like 5, 6 years ago.
Bro,
Like you thought we was on some weirdness, but then you hit us with like, oh, guess what? You ever heard of the show Avatar? Really?
I've
Oh
seen
no,
people
I've never
say
heard of it. Not once. No.
craziness. No, only the new watchers say some craziness. Like I was talking to what's funny is I was talking to my girl uh about anime before she even started, right? And I said like, "Yo, what have you seen?" And you're like, "Well, I seen that I was trying to put her on the Death Note." And she was like, "I seen Death Note already. The movie is so good." I was like, "Wow." It's good, Dr.
Oh,
Perry.
the pain.
Very.
Oh man, I would have collapsed out of pain
I was
if I
like,
heard
"It's
that.
good." Whoa.
It's like you mean screaming Yagami, bro? You mean screaming Yagami?
Bro, I
Oh
only
my
saw the first
god.
10 minutes and then I turned it off. I was like, "Oh god."
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because it's even that. Because here's the thing, I had to sit through the movie because my sister wanted to watch the movie, and my mom and my dad were watching it with us, and I was just like, I'm not watching this, and they're like, it's family time. Sit down and watch. I'm like, fine. And I sat there and I watched it through the whole thing, and I'm sitting there just like, why is this motherfucker pussy whipped? Why? Why is he
Yeah,
doing this?
that's not Light. Light had said he would want to slap Mikasa or something like that.
Bro,
Yeah, that
the
movie was, whew,
girl was more light Yagami than light Yagami.
wow.
Like,
I didn't
and
even
like,
watch it that far, so
like,
I wouldn't know.
it, especially as the thing. I watched the whole thing, and what I can say, as a standalone movie, you can see it as like a bargain bin movie. That's like, it was like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not a greatness. Like, it's not something that's changing the world or kind of thing, you know. So I'm just like, okay, fine. But as someone who sees the name of an anime that I value highly, and you throw me this trash at me and telling me this is great, I'm taking your kneecaps. That's what's gonna happen. I'm taking your kneecaps and storing them in a box and burying them 6 feet under because the show, and even then, like L, it's not even the fact because he was black. L
I
was
was
a
black in
bigot.
that
He
movie?
was a bit. He was black in the movie. Bro. Literally, if you look up L or you'll definitely notice L was black in the movie. Now here's the thing. That was not enough. All right, it broke my immersion for like 5 seconds, but I was like, okay, fine. Let's see what you do with this. But I was just like, this isn't L. This is some random average police kid that's acting weird for no reason. Because for whatever reason, the police chief was like treating him like a child, telling him, yo, you shouldn't be doing that for whatever reason. he starts crying, and he had a gun at some point, pointing his gun at light or whatever. And I'm like, what's going on? What is this? I didn't sign up for this. This is not what I signed up for. And even then, this what's funny. There's actually good live action movies, like decent ones, like the Round and Kenshin live action
I
movies are pretty
never
good.
seen any live action anime movie, believe it or not. But like I'm getting some questions in my chat. Is that cool? We read them or like
Yeah, go right ahead. I'm down for that.
okay. Someone asked y'all keeping up with Fire Force, an opinion on it.
Okay,
I haven't
okay.
yet
Fire Force.
watched it, so nah, I lied. I seen like the
Yeah, me
first
neither.
episode, and then I like kind of slow fell off. But like, it looks cool. Like it looks like a cool concept, but I don't know. Same time, I'm not. I can't.
Yeah, I've seen like clips.
I've
Like
seen plenty
I've
clips.
seen like bits and pieces. I haven't officially watched it, but for
Yeah.
Fire Force, like to me, like here's the thing. My standards for shonen has gotten very, very low ever
Woo!
since My Hero Academia.
My stone.
Like,
What?
like
Since Attack on Titan, my what
well,
ever?
since Attack on Titan, yeah,
Woo!
Attack on Titan, yeah, that's more accurate, yeah.
I
Ever
said,
since like Attack on Titan, my standards have dropped drastically low, because
oh
no offense
low.
to like My Hero
You mean
stands,
high?
and like no offense to like
You mean
like what do
high?
you mean?
Wait, no, wait. So Attack on Titan didn't say okay. If I don't watch Attack on
Oh
Titan
yeah, my
quality,
standards are high. Yeah, my standards for
oh,
shonen. I wouldn't say they were high. It's like in sense because Attack on Titan. Because here's the thing with my shonen. After Naruto, like there's Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and Bleach. My standard was relatively, in the middle. Like shonen can only go so far.
mm,
Now,
mm-hmm.
when Attack on Titan hit,
Acceptable.
it exceeded my expectations. When I see like
Facts.
Promise Neverland, it exceeded my
Who's
expectations.
your
So I'm
favorite
like, oh
MC?
snap, that's
Sure,
fire.
I got you.
But like as soon as My Hero hit, it was, at expectation, so I was fine with it.
I loved it
Then
until
they hit
season
me with,
4.
yeah. Then they hit me with, what's it called? So there's Fire Force and Demon Slayer, and that went below my expectation. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh,
I seen
Shonen,
some stuff that
what's
surprised me
happening?
here and there. You feel me? Like Promise Neverland definitely threw a
Yeah,
curveball.
there's yeah, because we said like the seinens, because like seinens are like the more gritty, darker, bloodier, more uh uncensored
I didn't even know
version
that.
of like
That this
anime.
was called. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called seinen. So like Tokyo Ghoul is not a shonen. It's a seinen
Mm.
because since it's like it involves like actual like people getting killed and there's like a whole bunch of blood and all that kind of stuff. Shonens don't usually show that amount of like
Is
destructive
AOT
gore,
saying?
blood or anything. Not even Naruto seinens. So yeah, there's different types of like like some of the romance animes you see. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Kajomos or something like that. They're meant for like teenage girls or meant for young girls or something
I
because those
never.
are
I don't think I've seen a romance anime.
so they're very like
Maybe I have.
colorful. They're very yeah. So they're usually meant for girls. They're not
Mm.
all, and they're called like Kajomos. Seinens are usually meant for like guys around our age, and they're a lot more mature. That there might be a lot more darker themes in it. Like
Hmm.
people might actually lose their limbs. People might actually like die gruesome deaths. People might actually get tortured. Like remember, Kaneki like was losing his toes. Man was
Yeah,
getting his toenails
that was
cut off.
kind of wild.
You never, yeah, you never see that in a shonen. Even when you say like, "Oh, My Hero Academia," like Deku broke his arms, but his arms didn't fly off. His arms got healed. He got a little few scars right here and there. Shonen's never going to show you something so drastically gruesome, which is fine. Because here's the thing, because Promise Neverland was on the like had the essence of a seinen, because you saw like the corpse of a little girl, and you're like, oh snap,
Yeah, that was
wait,
wild.
I
I
was not
was
ready for that.
wild. Them 12-year-olds were talking about murdering people.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what just happened? What's going on? This is not what I'm here. This is like I'm here for this, but I'm confused.
If I haven't
Even
seen it, go watch
shows.
it. It's so good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it for sure. But it's just like, and it's like, oh man, because like when I see like the Demon Slayer stands, and I always ask them the same question, and I haven't spoken to someone who's like a massive stand because most of my friends like are not stands of those typical animes. We're stands of like animes that not many people even heard of or even blinked twice at, right?
I
But
never
just
could
because I
find a
love my
stand.
art, yeah, yeah. But it's just like let's say like I'm an anime weeb. No, you're not. No, you're not. You've only watched like three, and then you said I'm a weeb. No, you're not. No, you're not. All right. Like even a simple fact of people like watching like Dragon Ball Super or something, and it's just like,
Oh
yo,
God.
Dragon Ball
Oof.
Super is the best. Oh, it's the best. Have you watched Dragon Ball? Wait, no, yeah, I've watched Dragon. No, Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball. But when Goku was a kid, walking around doing normal martial arts with
Mm-mm.
Master Roshi
They don't
or
know
quote
nothing
unquote
about
Jackie
that.
Chan.
They don't know nothing about
They don't
that.
know nothing
What they
about
know
that.
about the first world
They don't
tournament?
know about the grind.
They don't know nothing about
They don't
that.
know about the first world tournament. They don't know about King Piccolo. They don't know about
There was a King
um
Piccolo.
bro. Before Piccolo was Piccolo, there was King Piccolo.
No, I know, I know, I know. I'm just saying that's how they sound. That's how they sound. That's
Yeah,
how,
because
bro.
yeah, because King Piccolo was his dad, and then when Piccolo, then his son was Piccolo.
Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know.
Yeah,
Freaking Goku punched a hole in his
yeah.
chest. They not putting that
Bro,
stuff in
you
no
ever seen? Have
super.
you seen my life? This
Oh,
man just
that was
ripped his
wild.
whole chest, man.
Yeah, he was trying to block it and everything. I was like, damn.
Honestly, and then like, bro, I don't even know. And even then, like, the more I hear people like talk, I don't know if anyone talks about Naruto. I don't know. I don't see any remnants of it on
I haven't watched any
TikTok
of
or
it.
Instagram or anything. I refuse to. But sometimes my friend would send me a random clip once in a while. Bro, I remember he showed me a clip of like it seemed like some random character in Boruto. Now it seems like chakra is now used like ki. Like like you can blast a bunch of like ki blasts at someone. And I was like, wait, what do you
How?
mean?
Yeah,
Like
what do you
ki
mean?
blast? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He showed me the clip, and I'm like, you're lying. You're a liar. You have to be a liar. And he's like, and he showed me the video, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no fucking way. They legit made a character be able to like blast their key, like key blast, straight at somebody. With like, and I'm like, you can't be serious. I was
So
dying
like you
laughing,
could
and I'm like, this
spam
is why people.
Rasengans?
Oh my gosh, bro.
What?
Because like in these days, and I'm like, I was like, I remember when we used to run out of chakra. Now we can't get
Bro,
enough
oh
chakra.
my gosh, bro. That's why I like OG
Can't get
Naruto more
enough.
than Shippuden, bro. That used to be a thing.
Honestly,
That used to be a thing, bro.
yeah. Honestly,
Now they
but
just
even then,
spamming.
like for us, we would probably prefer the older stuff because it felt relatively realistic to a certain degree. You can be like, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
Like I can do that. Yeah. But then you hit me with like giant Susanoo creatures with like full power Rasengans blowing up planets, and I'm
Yeah,
just
then
like,
it was way more plot armor based as they started keep going with the series. Like, for like
yeah,
Sasuke surviving that data remove where it blew up right next to him. Forgot how he survived it by the
yeah,
snake. That was fake.
yeah. He he literally like was just blowing himself up, and Sasuke was like, "Oh, Sharingan, I'm out of this bitch. What are you talking about?
How?
You're out of this bitch. What?"
That's
I
wild.
was so confused. Yeah, and even then, like, I find it funny, and it's like I apply the same like concept to like video games and stuff
Mm.
because like, oh man, okay, I just found the clip too. It's funny, but like the stuff like Assassin's Creed. Everyone's going crazy with
Hmm.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I'm so skeptical, and I don't want to buy it, and I don't want to play it at all. Not at
I
all.
haven't got to see any clips
It,
of it. I've been focused on Spider Man.
I feel you. I feel you. Same. But it's just like legitimately it's like it's a Viking assassins, which is fine, cool. But
Hmm.
like as someone who's played the older versions of the game, like from the first game up to like Assassin's Creed 4, where the where I was actually very interested in the story of the assassins and how they were and how crap was going and whatever. I was like, all right, cool. I'm for it. I love the story and the mechanics are fun and cool. Then they hit me with Odyssey, and now you're running around like an RPG with a flaming sword, and you're stabbing people in the back with explosions. And I'm
Well,
like, what happened? What happened? What happened? And I'm like, I see the trailers, and I'm like, it looks good, but the fact it has Assassin's Creed slapped onto it, I don't care for it.
I think what's going on with see what's going on with the whole entire like gaming things and anime. I think what they're trying to do is just accommodate for the newer people. So they're trying to like, okay,
Yep.
we're gonna put like keys in the kid's face and jingle them around because they're the new fans and they're the future, rather than entertain the old people who are gonna criticize it, even if we did really good. I guess. I think that's just how they feel.
I mean, I guess that's how they feel, but like, wouldn't it make more sense to like you can do something that appeals to the people that were with you since the start, and then do something that can also appeal to the newer group of people instead of just completely like flopping on it. Because
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I
because
don't know how they do
here's
it.
the thing, because anime and video games are come to yeah, yeah. Because when I say like how I see is like video games and anime can see it in two different realms. Because video games you can easily get away with some of that stuff maybe, and no one would really blink an eye. With anime, like you could be like, I don't know, like for Naruto, the progression thing, like okay, the highest the like when it's first arc Naruto, first part Naruto, the strongest person you knew in that entire series was either between the third Okage and Orochimaru. That's all you
Hmm.
knew. And then beyond that, you had it was still Orochimaru, even when it all the way up to Shippuden, it was still Orochimaru, up to the point where you're introduced to like maybe Madara and Pain and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Akatsuki members and Itachi and stuff, and then the scaling gets higher and higher and higher and higher, and then you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
your villain doesn't have to be like this, but they think that they have to like make the story more quote unquote interesting, and it can look aesthetically pleasing, but it
Hmm.
could be an actual dog crap way of getting up to there.
Bro, I don't even know how they come up with the concepts to begin with. Like, I feel like they come up with a good concept. The execution is just poor. Like, okay, I wasn't a fan per se of like, oh, Goku was training one day, Super Saiyan 3, and then out of nowhere, this purple cat is a whole god of destruction, and he's the most powerful, like, just out of nowhere. I'm not a fan of out of nowhere things like that. Like, it had to build up somewhere. But, like, yeah, I think the Beerus concept was bad, but I do feel like later on in the show they could have executed a lot of the things much differently from what it is. Most definitely. Um, so
Yeah,
many
I agree.
animes I think of
Because
that. So many. I feel like I could
yeah,
make a
but like
dope
the thing with
Dragon
like
Ball Hero show. Oh, go ahead, bro. My fault. Go ahead.
that's cool though. But it's just like I was saying, like with Dragon Balls, like the thing is when it used to be like highly valued when it's in its Dragon Ball state, and when it kept progressing, the moment it literally kind of killed it is when he brought Frieza back to life
Yeah,
from
again.
like for the tournament of power, and I'm like, you monkey, did he not kill your best friend and like half your squad? Hello?
Bro.
But I'm like, but he's like, no, but he said like, oh, he has his, and he's still not no good because he's still best friends with the Vegeta and Tien and Piccolo and like the androids, and every last one of them has messed up his squad, like to a very high degree. Now, granted, it's like, oh yeah, forgiveness and stuff. I'm like, no, because Goku's a monkey. He's just like,
He's dumb, bro. I
that's just
wish
how the story goes.
they need to have Goku mature in a sense where he's like, like I'm not doing that, or like he's following the same stereotypes even in the manga. Like he's still doing stuff he was doing in Z. Like he really gave Moro a sensu beam.
I
I'm
thought,
like, bro, I don't even keep up with the manga, and this is what you're going viral for right now.
yeah, yeah. I
It's
saw
sad.
the tweets of it, and people were like, "Yo, Goku really out here giving Moro a sense of it." I'm like, "You're lying. You're a liar." And I saw the scans, and I'm like, "You can't be serious, bro.
Bro.
Did you not learn anything from Cell?" I'm like, he's like, this man actually is willing to risk his pe. It's like Goku's no longer Goku anymore. Goku is just this power up, hungry kid.
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
power up, power up, power up. Like it's so dumb.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I have no problem with a character like yeah, I just want to be stronger and I don't care. I just want to be stronger. But when it's the main character, it's literally a hollow story. Like
Yeah,
characters
for
like
real.
Vegeta, like I've thought of I thought of many arcs for like each of these characters gonna take it. Tien, Piccolo, Krillin, Vegeta, even like possibly like Chi Chi and Bulma and all these characters who probably had a lot could have done a lot more things or had a lot more depth in their character to make the story a lot more valuable.
Right.
But since
Yeah.
it's only like the Goku and Vegeta show and Vegeta always gets shafted, it's
Like,
just the
bro,
Goku show.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
I'm not even like a big Vegeta or Vegeta fan, but it's like how many times are y'all gonna really do this to him? Like, damn, the whole entire
this is
show,
dirty
every
the whole
arc,
series, bro.
every arc, he
Like
never gets the finish. He never gets it, bro. Like, damn, he might as well be a self-proclaimed
oh,
Saiyan.
honestly, self-proclaimed saying,
He's
bro.
never doing
You said you
anything.
could think of like a if you could make like a Dragon Ball Hero story, what would it be?
Whoo, bro. Let me tell you something. I
Tell me
know,
something.
I know.
Tell me.
When you blow up, they're gonna write this down. Listen, bro. In my head, what they should have did, and this is exactly, whew, my imagination too good. All right, so in Dragon Ball Heroes, do you know how they have a whole bunch of the clips, and it's pretty much about a card game, right? With that whole new protagonist who's a little boy and some girl, whatever, right? So I was saying they should just make it like, all right, this is the future. Goku and them are all like old news. This they're dead and all that, right? And this kid goes to school. You feel me? I don't know what you want to call him. Well, let's just call him Kai. I think his official name is Beat or something. So he goes to school. Blah 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 blah. He plays the Dragon Ball Z collecting game, right? Boom. And he's just chilling, playing games, da 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 da. And one day, like he goes to like I forgot how I said it, but pretty much he stumbles his way to like an arcade room, right? A bandit arcade room. And how the card game works is you slap the game on this like machine and you like play defense just down the third. If you have it on Switch, you know how the game works. But pretty much he would be slapping the card in, but he goes into the game. Like he goes into the actual game and he's reliving events of Dragon Ball Z. So it's pretty much a Xenoverse at that point. He's pretty much there with Trunks and he's trying to, oh yeah, do this, save the world, da 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 da, with Goku and them. They're much stronger, but Goku and them don't realize that, like, oh my god, like Gohan has to be saved by this kid now, and like I feel like that concept would have been so heat. I feel
I
like
feel you.
that's way
It
better
could
than
it
what it
definitely
is.
been a very interesting plot.
I loved how they
Yeah.
added new characters, and I want that. Like I want a new like he could have been the new protagonist. I don't think people are getting that, bro. That would have been heat.
Yeah.
What?
But it's just like, and it's funny. I have but it was funny. A lot of because I don't know if you know, but like I think Akira Toriyama said he said his story was supposed to end at the Frieza arc, and then
Really?
even then after that point, yeah, he was supposed to end in the Freeze arc after he accomplished Super Saiyan, and whatever happened after that point, he that was supposed to be in the story. But he changed it and decided to go forward more. And at some point, he said after the Cell arc, Gohan was supposed to be the main character.
Character, I heard
Go,
that.
Go,
I heard
yeah,
that.
Goku was supposed to stay dead. Like he was never supposed to come back to life. Like Gohan was supposed to be the main character. Now, my friend, I call him Forgotten Man, but just to keep his like real name out, whatever. But he said that he thinks Doom, he thinks Gohan was a trash character and always be a trash character. And I'm like, what? How is he a trash character? And I thought about it for like a little bit, and I'm like,
Hmm.
as far as Gohan was through the arcs of his training with Piccolo, and he had some growth after like the Saiyan arc, he ain't do shit.
Nah, he's just straight wasted potential, super wasted potential.
Yeah, he literally was just like he went to
Waste.
Namek, still got his ass beat. Leaves Namek, still the same level of power. Goku had to literally come back to Earth and was like, "Yo, we need
You're
to get this
not
boy
reading
Super Saiyan."
books,
When Cell was a problem, yeah, he was
right?
reading books because his mom was like, "Yo, you're gonna read some books. You're gonna be a smart boy,
I don't know
and you're gonna go
why
to
they
college."
could have made a living off of. Why does an alien need to learn any of that stuff? Like he's part alien, pretty much. I don't understand why does he need to like. Bro, they could have
Bro,
made a living
they
off
just
of
made Chi Chi
boxing.
the most
Like, bro,
honestly, but
world
like I
tournament
don't know.
every
They made
year.
Chi Chi like the most annoying character for no reason, for whatever reason. Like as soon as she like married Goku, she became just this character
That's
of just annoyance for
always in the way,
whatever
bro.
reason.
Always in the way.
Like, and she's just like, you just like, no, you ain't gonna train. You gonna get a real job and stuff like that. What do you mean get a real job? Why? Why does he need a real job? He's a character that has unlimited power. Just let him just join a bunch of tournaments, win the tournaments, and get the money and give it to you. Just tell him that's the pact that he has to make. But no, you want to be like, nah, you're gonna get a real job. Make him a security guard. What? Hello?
Bro,
What?
she just wants him to be.
Like,
She just wants her husband to be regular by society standards, right? But it's like you married an alien, so how is it gonna be? Like you're so dumb. I don't know, bro. That's dumb. Like Goku is a whole alien, bro, and you really married. Like he's 100% going to outlive you by a lot of years, bro.
100% by a
Why
lot of years.
you chose this for whatever reason? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Whew, I
And
don't
what's
know.
funny, just hilarious, is that I don't know if there's like a full comic on it. I'm pretty sure there is, but I've seen like snippets of like a comic when
Hmm.
it's like Goku's old, like he's old as hell. He has gray hair, and Vegeta isn't old, and it's like it's like a fiction as if Vegeta chose to take the role of become a god of destruction,
Oh, I seen that.
and
I seen a little.
yeah, and
I
he
seen
came
that
back,
fanfic.
and yeah, and Goku was old, and they fought like for like one last time
Time.
before like
Yeah.
dying and
Yeah.
whatnot.
What
Yeah,
the hell?
yeah, and I was just like, yo,
Uh,
imagine if that was real. I'm like, imagine if that was canon. I'm like, yo, that would Loki be fire.
that'd
That'd
be
be
better
fire.
than what I'm seeing right now. Freaking tired of this.
Bro. But I don't know, bro. But it's just like, and even then, like a lot of things when I see like people who are saying like their most like okay, let me ask you something. When you what is your most favorite anime? Like your most like favorite anime as of like right now?
My most liked and oh, right now? No,
Yeah.
wait. Of all time, like it's definitely Naruto. Right now, dang. Favorite anime of all time. I mean, right now, AOT. Right now, I guess AOT could possibly
Yeah.
be my new number one because that show did not like. See, the one thing I'll hold against Naruto is that if and see this is the one problem, and I think everyone's gonna agree with this. If before all these streaming sites that you could watch Naruto on, after Naruto fought Sasuke, You pretty much sat there for like 25 weeks consistently every week for something new to happen, and it wasn't happening. Everything after that is filler, and
Yeah,
that's disgusting. But Attack on Titan does
it's
not
straight
have
filler.
one filler, no filler. And if AOT season 4 is just as good or better than all the other seasons, that's the last season. And if it does it, bro, that's the best show I ever seen in all time, like all time. I don't like any of them as my favorite characters, but like that's the most well written piece of like anime I ever seen. It's crazy. It's that show is great.
Yeah, okay, I feel you. Because here's the thing,
Wow.
like, and even then, like stuff like animes, like for example, like One Piece and stuff like that.
One Piece.
Someone like you tell them like, yo, One Piece is actually good. It's actually decent.
It
It
is.
has its bumps, it has its L's, because that's probably one of its biggest weaknesses, is the fact that it's so freaking long. But it's good. But
I
you
still
know,
like that
new
there's a show for
people
that.
are yeah, but new people are not. Listen, new people are not gonna watch it. They're not going to because when One Piece was a thing, Naruto was also a thing, and also was Bleach, and also Full Metal Alchemist, and all those other animes, and you could all watch them like consecutively at the same time without, you know, really missing anything.
Mm.
Now, since like that's not exactly the case anymore, people are gonna start attaching to the new animes that they're probably putting on like Toonami or something, which is My Hero
I don't know
Academia,
none about Toonami.
maybe some reruns of Shippuden. Toonami is not the same, bro. It's not the same. It's okay. It's okay.
I look at the new anime watchers as like the old, like the people that never gave anime a chance. Those are the new anime watchers. So they're gonna be like scared to look at all the other ones. Like I barely talk to anyone that like is new. If they're new, I recommend some, and if they don't watch it, then it's like okay, I don't care for their opinions because they don't know what they're really talking about. You're like still a baby.
Even with Avatar, they don't know what they're talking about. Like, what do you mean?
Avatar, like you just said, Avatar is your favorite anime. Like what? Okay,
Bro,
I know where we stand.
but it's just like the thing is like even with Avatar, bro. Because here's the thing: some people be asking, "Yo, why is there so much hate going to Katara? Katara was so awesome." I'm like, listen, Katara did the same thing that what Sakura would do. She made fun of someone for being the last of their clan.
Oh, I remember that. I saw it on
I li-
TikTok.
Man lost his whole clan, and then she was just like, "But my mom." I'm like, "What do you mean your mom?
But my
Well, that's
clan.
sad, but my clan." You realize I've lost my clan, and I lived the lives of hundreds of other people, so I probably lost my clan 10 different times.
That's
What are you
terrible.
talking about?
Oh yeah,
And
that's
here I
true.
am. I am
Uh,
112 years old.
that's true. I didn't even think of that part. That's true. Lost my clan
I'm like,
10 times. Damn.
bro, and I'm saying you're just saying that. And even then, she don't even live to her own moral code. Like literally, what's it called? She says, "I will never bloodbend again." Goes to find the killer of her mother, bloodbends one motherfucker, and I'm like, "Oh, it's over. It's over. The moral code's been broken. Unlock it.
Oh
It's
right, yeah, she learned it.
over."
That was kind of scary. That episode when she learned it, I was like, damn, that's kind of wild. Like, and see, I didn't finish Korra yet because I knew they were gonna get a little darker with the elements. Like, I knew like, oh, someone's going to use airbending and take the air out of people's lungs or something mad wild or
Oh,
suffocate them.
oh yeah.
Like, this show could be darker if they want to. I was saying that since Avatar was first running before Korra, but I want to see.
I mean, I've watched the majority of Korra, and it does get darker. So it does do that.
Okay.
Like people actually freaking die, which is funny.
Hmm.
The I have a lot of issues in it, and I don't want to like spoil anything for you in case if you actually like want to finish it wholeheartedly or whatever. But I have like a lot of issues
A
with Korra,
lot.
like a
Oh,
lot,
what would you give it out
a
of 10?
lot.
10 being Naruto AOT, one being like it's the worst thing I ever seen. Freaking maybe SAO.
I probably give it like let me see. Let me think of the positives. I'd probably give it like a strong four, five if I'm
For
stretching it.
okay, yo, let me ask you a question, bro. And I hope you could do this in an episode. Can you please get and try your hardest to find a stand for a show that no one really likes? Not a show that I understand. Like maybe I could see how someone say fairy tale, maybe, but like some like SAO or Super, and I want them to explain in detail like why that show is amazing. I would love to watch that
Okay, I'll see if I can
because
shit.
I want to
Cause
hear
I'm pretty
people's
sure there's some.
reasons.
I was thinking of like gonna do. I was gonna see like maybe if I can scour the depths of TikTok and see if I can find like the biggest stand for like My Hero Academia
Or yeah, My
and
Hero
Dragon Ball
shippers,
Super.
bro. Please,
Yeah.
please. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I. Oh yeah. I
Please.
would love to meet one too,
That's
just to
funny.
understand where they
Like,
stand.
yeah,
Like, because
like
I know good and well I'm most likely able to convince them, but it's just like, let me just
you know,
hear
what you
which one
gotta
makes the
say
most
for
sense.
real, bro. Like,
Like, just tell me.
why do you have to ship
Because
minors together, bro? Like,
it's like I
what?
ship Bakugo and Todoroki. Why?
Deku and
Why?
Nomu. It's perfect. What?
Wait, that's a thing?
Bro, that's definitely a thing. Deku and Eri is a big thing, bro. They're like, oh, when Deku gets 18,
Oh,
Eri will just make him younger. Oh my god. People are
oh.
sick.
These people, you're what?
Sick.
Yeah. Like I'm
Sickos.
willing to let ships slide if you're like, oh, Naruto Sakura, Naruto Hinata,
Okay,
Naruto
yeah, yeah,
Sasuke.
yeah.
Fine, I can let that slide. But you hitting me with actual pedophilia right now. Really? You're joking. You have to be joking. Please tell me you're joking.
I'm really not. People
Oh.
go out their way to draw these things too. People draw them. Good artists draw them. I don't get why. I don't get it. I don't get
In
it.
good conscience, they draw.
You couldn't even pay
Ah!
me to do that, bro.
You would have to be paying me a hefty amount of money for me to do that.
To draw
Oh,
pedophilia, I'm not
no,
drawing
I
it.
couldn't.
I'm not even drawing
No,
it.
no, I can't.
I'm
No,
not
I
drawing
can't.
that.
I was like thinking about it for a second. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh wow, really? People out here. I understand that ships can be bad. I understand that.
Killer's daughter,
Like
thank you for the follow.
even what, and I can understand how dumb they are. When I first web it,
Nah, sorry, someone followed me. Go ahead.
that's fine. It was just like when I see someone talk about ships, I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to get involved in that conversation because it's already stupid to me. Like if someone says like, "Oh, I think Naruto and Sakura will be good together," you're stupid, but okay, I understand. But now you're hitting me with gay ships and like, because I could understand like the Naruto Sasuke one as a joke, but there are people out there who
That's a
actually
joke.
believed that Naruto and Sasuke would have been the best couple. Let's think about that for a second. Let's think about that. Like,
Bro,
why?
you're on a very sensitive topic now. You already know they're
It,
they're on watch. I think you know who.
oh man, who cares?
Oh, he's
Just
bold today.
oh,
He's bold
bro,
today.
I'm trying to
I don't
understand.
say nothing to anything about it anymore, like, cause, hmm.
Bro, it's like, oh man,
I still don't get it. Even
it's like,
okay, I'll say this. Even though it is a gay ship, right? And not saying I have anything wrong with gay people, whatever. But like, if they
yeah,
never showed attraction towards each other in like that way, why would they do that? Like, why would they like? Why
you
do
know
people
what?
say like
I
Bakugo and
feel bad.
Kirishima? They just they're just cool. Like they're bros. Why they gotta be like?
They're boys. They're boys.
Yeah,
They
like, you
homie.
know,
So why do they gotta want to bone each other? Why do you?
people really sent the whole creator of My Hero death threats, bro. Like, it's sick. I don't know.
I know, and I don't understand it. I'm just like, listen, if you wanted equality, this is not how you do it. Like,
Anyone that I
this is
want to
not how you
find
do
those people that do that. Like, I just want to talk to you and say, like, bro, like, what is going on in your head that you care so much about a drawing? A drawing. It's a drawing. Getting together. Like, it's a drawing with some lines. You're
it's not
weird. Go
real.
find some love in your life.
Please don't
Oh
don't do
man.
this. Please be an intellectual, not take part in that cancerous behavior. Because like you can have discussions with people, that's fine. But when you have reached a point when you must actively send wish death upon a subject who just want to make stories, they just want to have fun making stories. Bro, if I was making a story that involved some other people and people wanted me to make gay characters and they were sending death threats to me, I would literally just cancel the show. You get no show. You get nothing. Wanted
Man.
something, you get nothing.
But what about
I
the
will
fans like
don't care if I
me?
lose thousands of followers. Listen, I'll find another way.
Damn.
I'll find another way. I'll find another way. If anything, but it's like in reality, if I were to, because I would never change it. No matter how many death threats I get, I'm like, I'm not changing shit. Why would I do that? That's what kind of like what happened to Ruby, I guess. Like the Ruby was like a fairly decent show. It was pretty good. Then they started listening to like a whole bunch of like things and like people getting like sending their suggestions, and then they were like, oh, let's take all of these suggestions and throw it into the show.
I never
And
seen
then the
it,
show
so.
kind of just stopped making. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because because me and my sister like watch bits of it. And like one of my friends is a massive fan of it, and I'm just like, they legitimately kind of shafted the story doing that. Like a lot of shows do that. For example, Steven Universe is a show that shafted its story for I don't even for doing something with like the Rose Court story. It's something that made no sense. Now I don't know if it was because of a suggestion of someone who was a fan or something, but let's pretend if that was the case.
Hmm.
You just kind of shafted your own show for thinking like, oh, this would be cool. But then what you probably thought of beforehand might have actually worked very well,
I
and
think
now you kind of
they're just creative, so they like, oh my god, everyone's such a big fan of my stuff. Like, they're going so far, and you know what? This idea sounds better than the idea I had for a month. This guy has a whole 3 month plan of what should happen, so I'll try it. I mean, people are sending me like, all right. So what I mean is, so my hero, like, okay, I'm making my hero. This is what I want to do, and then like 80% of my mail is like ship, 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 ship. Okay, so I'm thinking 80% of my fans are all this, right? I would assume so, but that's not the case. It's just the fans like me and you aren't going out our way to write fan mail to like these people. I guess.
I feel you.
I don't do that. Like, I never done that for
I don't
any
know.
show.
I guess that makes sense. It's just like the thing is when I feel like I don't know. That's just how I perceive it because as someone who like I like writing my own stories, and if
Right.
I were to write a story and I have a way of how I want it to start and to end, and if I put it out there and someone's like, "Oh, I wish it was this way, I wish it's the other way," then write a fan fiction, do whatever. That's fine. Do as you wish, but don't tell me I must change it because oh, you thought think it would be better. You're probably only one out of 50 million people who thinks that way. And probably that the other 49.999% of people are just gonna look at you like, no, we don't have the same sentiment. But now since he sees you spamming him, he thinks we have the same sentiment.
You should
So I'm
plug
just
in
like,
your story.
yeah. So I'm like, man, not I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not
Nah.
there yet.
Oh,
One day,
I thought you had the first
I have
chapter.
it on. I have it on. No, I have like I have handful of chapters like written. Because here's the thing, I've written it out one time,
Mhm.
and I put it on Wattpad and I read it out for like one time and I got to like maybe like 6 or 7 chapters. But when I reread like most of the chapters, I didn't like how I was doing it. So what I did is like I was just rewriting it. I have 3 chapters written out on a different platform called webnovel.com. And if you guys like want to watch like read like light novels and like other people's fan fictions or
Oh,
whatever, that's a good website to get some. Um and okay, sure, fine. It's only like 3 chapters. I have like other chapters I need to like finish writing,
go
but
plug
it's
in.
called yeah, it's called the Realm of Terror on like webnovel.com.
Cause
So
remember now,
y'all can go.
you're making fun of some people's favorite animes, so they're gonna look at yours and be like, "Yo, this better be better than Demon Slayer. This better be better than Super." I'm telling you,
Of
that's what's
course,
gonna happen.
of course. Hey, it's fine. Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring them all on. I'm ready.
Okay,
Hey, it's all good. I can take it. I can take it. I can take it.
that'd be
But
interesting.
I don't know. I make fun of everyone's favorite animes all the time, except for my favorite animes. Even though I know and even then, those are just my opinions. Like you don't have to listen to my opinions. You don't like.
Right.
I don't really like Demon Slayer, and I just because it just feels very mid to me. Right? I might watch Fire Force, and I might really like it, or I might find it mid too. You never know. And because granted, a lot of the animes I've watched have like a lot of depth behind like the stories and the characters and stuff, like Full Metal Alchemist and like even like Afro Samurai and Samurai Champloo and uh what's a good one?
You know what I
Naruto and
realized just now? A lot of the OG fans appreciate animes that have characters that are introduced but not but their whole life story isn't explained right in front of you. Like it's not until way later than you find out, oh, Naruto's dad was a whole fourth Okage, or um, what's his name? What's another show? Like Aaron. Oh yeah, his dad is the whole guy who stole the Titan thing, and like all those shows I found out are good. All those shows with like story left to give, like a lot of story left to give, are good compared to some like Super, where it's like, okay, there's not too much digging left.
yeah.
Like they, you know,
Yeah.
I know his dad. I know
Like
this.
most
I
of
know
the
this. I know
story
this.
is like has already been drained out. You're trying to go get from an empty well. I was just like,
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I feel you.
Like
Yeah, I feel you. Because
Luffy.
like
Oh my gosh.
Deku
What?
and
You know how much we didn't know about Luffy until like
Deku,
episode
like
500.
Luffy. Honestly,
Oh yeah, he grew up with
oh my
Sabo and
gosh, Luffy's character. Stop. Oh, that's true. You could. Yeah, like a lot of these characters have like a lot of crap that you haven't learned about them. The thing with Deku, he's very like for my hero fan Deku, he's very predictable. Like
yeah,
even like it's like yes, it's nice to see him like get out of like the situation where he's the underdog. Yeah, everyone loves like a good old underdog story. But one for all, the story like his power and where he's going, you already kind of know where it's
well,
gonna go,
yeah,
and like
right. Like,
it's
oh,
like
he's gonna be the
having
best. I know. Like, okay, what else? Like, what is Deku's pops the
what
one
else?
for all or something? Like, come on, like make his pops be some evil guy or like something, bro. Let's expand a little bit more than this linear story.
Or a curveball at least. Throw something that we not expect. Because here's the thing.
Right,
With Naruto, he says, I want to become Hokage. He's not says I became Hokage at the end of the story. Right? Deku,
right.
his story
Literally,
said, I this is how I became the world's greatest hero. Naruto just throughout the majority of his story says, I want to become Hokage and I will become Hokage
and he didn't
one
even end up
day.
being like the next one or the one after that. It took him like mad long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. You feel
Because
me?
yeah, and it's like you were just like kind of like following him along until he became Hokage. I'm like, all right, his story's done. Awesome. But like with Deku, it's like when he becomes the greatest hero, like okay, we're here. We were waiting for this. Now we're here. We already knew this was coming. It's like you are driving straight at a brick wall. The brick wall is miles and miles away, but you know the brick wall is coming. It's there. Like you
Right.
can't exactly get past
That's
it.
how I feel about my hero story. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like, I need a
Yeah,
curveball. I need a hero that ends up being evil or something like that. Like, or like,
yeah. Because like they said, I know my friend. Like he says, like, oh, what might end up being is that all of Class 1A might become the greatest heroes or something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Or you might not. Or maybe what might happen is like Deku becoming the greatest hero might make him die. Like he becomes the greatest hero because he decides to do the great ultimate sacrifice. You never know.
mm,
So I'm like, okay, you could throw me that kind of curveball. Or they could just simply do at the end of it, he just fights all for one, beats all for one, and becomes the greatest hero because no more villains became a thing for a while because he beat all for one and all crime kind of like just quote unquote ceased or something.
isn't All for One
Like,
dead?
okay.
I mean, no, he's not dead. He's in jail.
He's not that, he's just locked up. Like just
See, they be
way into the
killing
future.
heroes. They be killing heroes. I don't know why. Like, there's not
He's
a
killing heroes.
bro. Stain was one of the
Like the
best
only
villains
character,
introduced, and look at.
yeah, yeah. Out of all the
I
characters that
love
had
him.
great depth was Stain.
I
Like
love
Stain
him.
had some actual depth behind his character,
Yes,
and he was only on screen for a couple minutes.
bro.
Like
He
he was
needed
like,
much longer of an arc. He needs to come out of jail ASAP, bro.
yeah,
He even saved Deku,
yeah.
and yo,
And
he
it's
shook everybody. Like, bro, he's wavy.
yeah, because here's the thing, he has a philosophy. Because here's the thing, he believes that heroes, like the only real hero, quote unquote, like real heroes, is people like All Might.
Right.
And he sees anybody else that say, calls himself a so-called pro hero, he's like, you're a fraud, and I can't have frauds wandering around here. I don't like that.
Facts. I like that though. Like, we need if that show consistently kept more villains like that, then yes, bro.
Exactly. And here's
What?
the thing: characters like, for example, one character, Twice, the one of the villains in the character, Twice,
Deadpool.
he, yeah, quote unquote, like discount Deadpool. He, I didn't realize how interesting his character was until like I remember when they briefly talked about his backstory, where he talks about the fact that his quirk is actually like multiplication or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and he multiply and he did what like what maybe like what real life people would do. He multiplied himself to just deal with like mediocre tasks that he doesn't like doing himself. So he just like multiplied himself a bunch of times and just kept doing it. But for whatever reason, this one of the side effects of his quirk is that if he kept the clones out for too long, it feels like they kind of like become like quote unquote self-aware or something like that, and they start doing what typical like clones would do. It's like, yo, am I the real guy? Am I the real person? Then he started going crazy, and he ended up murdering all of his clones. He murdered himself like 5 different times, and now he's crazy and he can't think straight without having his mask on. So I'm thinking like, imagine
Really? That's his story? I didn't know that.
that's like the general gist of his story. I
Oh
might be
wow.
like missing like a shift here or there. Like, cause here's the thing, his backstory was only talked about like in one episode, like the beginning part, and no one like probably like glossed over it because it wasn't how should I say? It didn't marinate. It was just sitting there. It
Yeah.
wasn't like during like a fight. It wasn't doing it. It just was
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
beginning of
Like
the
Twice didn't
episode,
even get to
and that was
box
it. It
really until
yeah.
like overhaul thing. Yeah, but that story sounds way better than what's that teacup guy? The one that drinks tea and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be this
Oh,
bro."
gentle
Lame.
criminal. But here's the thing,
Lame.
here's the thing with gentle criminal though. Here's the thing with gentle criminal. Like I'm stretching an olive branch. The thing with gentle criminal, let me see.
So
He was
wannabe.
someone. It's he's like almost like a version of Deku that's washed up. Like someone who's like Deku, but if he had a quirk, but was so irresponsible and so trash with his quirk, and he didn't know what to do
But
with
that's
it.
even
And then
worse than that's like a bigger loser than the protagonist itself. You cannot introduce someone worse than Naruto at like bro. Who has it worse than Naruto? At least Sasuke had love in the village. Like who like you cannot. I don't think that ever works to have to like introduce a character that's like has it worse than like the other one.
Granted, it was filler. It was filler. Granted, it was filler. Because here's the thing.
Jesus.
Because the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know why. Because when I saw his character, I knew he was like just like a filler character, and obviously he wasn't like the greatest of quote unquote villains or something. Because he wasn't actually a villain. He was just someone who just wanted to failure. And the thing is, I won't lie. His quirk is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, especially when he got that little Zenkai boost. Granted, his Zenkai boost is unwarranted. It's false because it's because of someone else's quirk, which is so dumb to me because her quirk is love, which is so funny to me.
Oh my
Her quirk is
gosh.
love. She literally just like, I love you. Ah, Zenkai boost, let's go.
Bro, isn't she like a little kid though?
Yeah, she is, because like she was someone.
She's a whole
I
YouTube
think
fan, bro. And you love this grown
she was a
ass
YouTube
man?
fan, bro.
Come on, that's weird. She's like 16. She needs to go home.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
That's
But the thing is,
weird, bro. You're getting a
oh,
boost off of little kids? High schoolers? Come on.
man. Hey, man, they were vibing because they were both outcasts, bro. They were
She's
just so
16. There's a reason you feel like an
whatever.
outcast. It's school. Like, bro, she's
I feel you.
this guy's just a whole
Oh,
loser. I already forgot his quirk, bro. Like that whole season.
it's yeah.
That's
I
not
mean, I don't
filler.
know, man.
Gentle's not filler either. He's canon.
Yeah, that's what he's canon. Yeah, I know. Because like the episode itself was supposed to be like the festival for like Aerie to smile or
Oh
whatever,
my god.
because like she was depressed and she's like, oh,
Oh
I
wow.
went through a horrible life.
Oh
Help me,
man.
help me to smile. And Deku's like, I will dance for you. Bet.
Wow.
Oh gosh, but it's just like I don't know.
I
Why?
hope
Like, cause like again, it's shonen.
I hope they jump from that point, bro. I can't name an arc in Naruto that was trash until the filler. Like trash? Like I would sit there and say like, yo, this is trash.
The thing is, though, I didn't hate the fillers, though. I didn't hate the fillers for Naruto. I understood the frustration I felt when I was like, "Yo, we just ended off of like Naruto Sasuke fight, and now we're just ending it off with like a whole bunch of filler." Hello?
Now some of it was
And
good, but like to watch it over and over and they keep like teasing you saying, "Oh my God, Sasuke's right
yeah,
here. He's right here," and it's like 100 weeks later. Like,
yeah,
bro, I could have got older. I could have, this is not something to anticipate running home to anymore. Like, come on. I used to break my
because
neck.
like I recently, because like, because like at some time ago, I think I'd like took an opportunity to like just look back at like some of the fillers, and I was just like, okay, this would be entertaining if it wasn't after that arc. Like if it wasn't after that
Right? Yeah.
literal climax of the show, I would not be complaining. But that's not what happened.
I even took the opportunity to rewatch the whole show with my girl, bro. The whole show.
Every last bit of it, bro.
Almost. Nah, we skipped the like we saw like 20 episodes of filler, and then we watched all of
So
Shippuden, all of it, all of Naruto, and then to the Shippuden, and that's her favorite show to this day. She
nice, nice, nice.
she loves that show, bro.
Well, hey, I mean, it's one of the best out there, even
It
though it has
is.
its flaws.
It does, yeah.
Flaws. Hey, that's what happened. But it's just like I don't know, because a lot of and I find it funny. It's like because like the whole anime TikTok thing when they're saying like, let me think. I think I saw something. I don't even remember because every time like I see some like low key people who probably like suggest animes that no one's ever heard, even I have never heard, and I'm like, oh, bet someone who actually has showed me something that I've never seen before. Good. Now I can actually learn from you. I'm sick of seeing the same thing. It's because a lot of them saying like, okay, so here's some good recommendations. Attack on Titan. I think they said
You're not gonna get it
something
on
new.
TikTok. Well, the people I follow, they watch a whole bunch of. I'm sure if I put you on to some of the people I follow, they'll give you shows you never heard of, and I know you've seen mad anime. I'm sure.
Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah. So it's like I'm down for meeting people who can just give me something else that I haven't heard before. But it's just like if I hear you say, "Oh, you should watch this anime called Reincarnated as a Slime," I want to deck you in your head, like in the middle of your forehead, just
They're
cane
new.
you
They're
right
new.
there.
It's opinions, you know. I just want to see. I just want to really see where people stand with the shows that are like hated. Like no one likes Sao. Well, no one I know is a Sao fan. Like a stand for the show.
Okay, but here's the thing though. But here's the thing. I'm not a stand for it, but I like the show. I like the
I want to
show.
stand. I want a stand. Like
Like a
people.
true stand.
Yeah. So like people right now in my Twitch comments are saying like, "Yo, slime was lit. Slime wasn't bad though. That's crazy." Like they're here preaching for it. I never seen it. I never seen it. But
Mm. I've seen like a couple episodes, and it's not bad. I'll give you that. Like slime is not bad. I'll give you that much. The thing is, it's just another isekai to me. It's another
oh, okay.
isekai
Well, right.
in a long list of isekais. So I'm just like,
I'm at a
I
point.
see where it's good, but I'm
Uh-huh.
just like, it's not anything really new to me. Like ReZero is fire. It's fire. It's a very unique isekai because the
Okay.
main character is not broken. The main character just has the power of respawning. That's it.
To
He
me, I
only
don't even know what an
respawns, and he only
isekai
respawns because
is, right? But I've seen. Okay, so I took a plunge to see what everyone on my Twitch comments were like. Oh yeah, watch this, watch this. So I did it. I watched ReZero. I did not like. I did not like
oh
ReZero. And I only seen like maybe 5 episodes. Maybe it gets better, but I did not like the whole fact that this guy simps. Like he
yeah,
literally
primarily yeah. He sims
killed
hard. He
himself.
sims very very hard.
Like bro,
That's the
I'm
whole.
like
It's a
that's
joke,
not
and like
realistic.
if I laugh at the meme, and yeah, it can become like almost distasteful, but in the newer season of the show, it takes like a darker turn, or like a relatively darker turn, and it's actually quite interesting. So I'm like, I see why. Like I'm like, okay,
I
they
watched the
decided to
first
piggyback
five
on the
episodes.
simping. It's like if you're watch, I can feel you
The
because that was
first
me
episode
when I
was an
first watched it
hour
too.
long. Bro, fuck out
Yeah,
of
it
here.
was very very long. It was very very long.
God.
No, I feel you, bro. I feel you. When I first watched it too, I was like, kind of like, this crap is gay. What is this? But it's just like I took some time to like watch like a handful of other episodes, and I was just like, okay, this is actually a decent show, and like it's an actual unique. And it's not the fact that it's like it may not be everyone's cup of tea, fine, but you can't say it's not a unique isekai. Every other
I don't even know
isekai
what that
is
is.
relatively this. So it's like essentially is when someone like goes into another world. So when like when someone dies and they end up in another world, like reality fantasy world
So
kind
SAO?
of thing. Like kind of like SAO. SAO is kind of I guess you can consider an isekai, but in a sense like what I see it is what's the new sense of what an isekai is when someone like gets hit with truck gun, they get slapped with a truck and they get slapped into a new
Oh, I
fantasy
seen that
world
meme. I
or
just never seen that anime. I seen that meme though, with that girl running into a truck.
it's yeah, it's a very common meme where every like isekai kind of starts like that. They kind of die randomly and they get slapped into a real new world, and you're like, oh well, guess we're here now. And for whatever reason, either they have like superpowers or they don't have superpowers, or they're surrounded by a bunch of magic girls or magic
Bro, I'm
guys
like,
or
you're simping
whatever.
for
So
this.
it's relatively the same thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I never heard of that, but yeah, bro. To me, if you're giving me an anime recommendation, like give me ones that you would say is your top 10 and you're an OG anime watcher, so I'm not wasting time. Because I don't like watching shows just to watch them. Not anymore. Like, I want to be invested in something that's actually fire. Like, if I didn't know about AOT, I wish someone put me on. But I want something that's like great. Like, look, there's someone in my comments right now saying, watch High School DxD. Like, bro, come on.
Hey,
Come on.
trust me, bro. We're OG people, bro. I One of my first anime was High School of the Dead. High
I
School of
seen
the
High
Dead,
School of the Dead. That was pretty early. I seen that too.
bro. High School of the Dead. Like after I like was started watching Naruto and
Oh,
stuff. I think
Code
that was like my
Geass.
first ever
That's a good show.
etchy anime. You guess you could call it. Like, and I was just like, this is gruesome, and it appeals to my straight nature. I like it. Like,
Yeah,
I was satisfied. And High School DxD just put that onto steroids. So of
they
course, after I found High School of the Dead, I found High School DxD. Don't get it twisted.
oh
I found it literally not too long after High School of the Dead. Trust me, bro.
weak.
And even then, High School
I've
DxD
seen
actually
it.
has a fire story behind it too.
I've seen it though. I've seen it though. The whole boost and all that when but like if I was to watch it, like I wouldn't watch it again. Like nah,
I wouldn't watch it
I
again.
wouldn't
No,
watch it again. That was
one
like
full time was
funny.
fine for me.
Yeah, just like but yeah,
Like
bro.
same thing with High School of the Dead. Like I watched it like twice when I first found it. I watched it twice, and that was enough for me because I know if I go back, I'm not coming back. Like,
Yeah, someone
because like I already know.
someone in the comments is putting me on. He was like, "Oh yeah, bro, we gotta finish Code Geass." They put me on to like watch Code Geass. I was like, okay, this is a good show. I miss a character that like represents something like light. Um, but I never finished it though. Never got to finish. I only like got to the first 4 5 episodes. But yeah,
Mm,
cause maybe it's cause it's mechs, and I was like,
yeah, I was the same way too because I don't know why I just don't like mecha animes. Because here's the thing, I love Code Geass. I actually really like it, but it's just like the fact that they fight in mech suits just rubs me the wrong way. I
yeah, I
don't
don't
know
like
why.
that either.
Like
I don't like that shit.
only Code Geass and Gurren Lagann I would ever like were the only like quote unquote mecha and like Gurren Lagann is like an official mecha anime. Code Geass you don't have to call it a mecha anime, but they fight in robot suits, so I guess you can.
Mm.
But like they was the true only like mecha animes that I could ever watch. I can't watch any of like the Iron what's it called Gundam series. I can't watch any of it.
No,
I
I
can't,
can't.
and it could be a really good story, but I can't watch it. I don't
It
know why. I just
I
can't.
I'll try. I'm gonna try Code Geass again. But like, if there's ever a part in the story, you know what? Just tell me this now. If there's ever a part in the story where the battle, like a climatic scene, is decided by like some sort of mech fight, I'm gonna get tight because bro, that's someone. That's all that means is like, oh, he had more a better oil change or better parts or something stupid, bro. I don't want to see no nothing like that. I want to see someone strategize some. Oh, he jumped out the freaking the bot and he blew it up like on some Overwatch shit and won or something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I feel
does
you.
that happen?
I don't remember how it ended, but I don't think it was like one big massive mech fight. That was I don't think that's how it ended.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it ended. Yeah, so I think you should be good. But I could be wrong, so don't quote me because
Oh.
I haven't watched it in like a long time, so my memory might be a little bit blurred. But I'm fairly confident it wasn't like determined like that. Like it was just like straight strategy for the most part, if I remember correctly.
Mm.
So it's like so yeah, Code Geass was definitely a good one. But it's just like I don't know why. Like for those who are like fan of like mech animes, like why are you fans of them? Like
Drop in
I
the
don't know. Maybe it's
comments.
because I'm biased to martial arts or something like that. I don't know.
Martial
But
arts
it's
just
just like
sounds cooler to me than
I
mechs.
can't. Oh man, have you? Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say. the new anime that came out. I can't pronounce it for my
Oh,
life.
I heard about it. I just never
The
got to see it yet.
Jojo something.
Hmm. I heard it's
I was
nice.
about to say like I haven't watched it. Yeah, I've seen like clips and bits and pieces of and I hear people like hyping it up like crazy. So I'm just like, well, it seems interesting. And I asked my sister like, is it a shonen? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, oh no,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
no.
Yeah, someone just wrote it's fire. I'm scared to hear from people, bro. All right, look, me and you have the
Exactly.
same favorite anime.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't
You
know.
and me have the same favorite, bro. I'll vouch for your opinion most death. So, all right, what are you saying, bro? How you feel? Oh yeah, let me ask you another question, bro. Because that's another show I never got to watch, but I've been judging it because other people say it. Like, I know you're about to get hell of swords poked at me. All right, Jojo Bizarre Adventure. Is that even in your top 10?
Okay. So I did not watch the entire. Hold on. Hold
Okay.
on.
Okay.
So I haven't finished all of it. The only parts I've watched is part one and part five. Part five is because my sister was watching it on TV and I just decided to watch it with her. And part five was actually good. It was actually pretty good. Part one was also interesting and it introduced the concept of like something called hormone and I thought that was cool. So would it be in my top five or top 10?
Yeah.
I can't fully confirm or say that because I haven't watched all of it. Now I know I don't have to watch like every season for me to see if I really like it or not
Oh, really? Because I was about to say how you went
because
from one to
each
five.
season is not the same story. Yeah,
Mm.
because it's not the same story. It's a different character each season. So I'm like, okay, fine. It's just would it be in my top 10? I don't want to say no
It
because
would be.
it does have really good story in season 5 and in season 1 it has an interesting concept and the story was kind of, cool because it was like a relatively like it was like a revenge type of plot, so I was cool with it. I just didn't see the second part or the third part or the first part, so I
Bro, you got to
can't
give out your
make
top
a
10.
proper.
You got to give me your top 10 now. Now I need to know the other top 10. Let me hear it, bro. I already have mine written down on TikTok
Written
somewhere.
down, already written down.
Yeah, it's on TikTok.
Because
I
this is
did
the
a
thing.
top 10.
Oh, okay, it's on TikTok. Okay, well, I should probably do that. I don't, because here's the thing: my top animes are not in like in any particular order. So Full Metal Alchemist, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, 91
Now,
Days.
we could just put all that it as
Um,
one. Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, 91 Days. I never even heard anyone ever say that. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So 91 Days is like it's like a mafia anime, bro.
Hmm.
I don't know why I liked it like a lot because it was one of those few animes where it's just like it gives you that gangster vibe, and I just enjoyed it a lot too much. And I was just like, oh, this man's a gangster. Okay. We also have World Trigger. That was like one of my most favorite out there. Obviously we have Naruto.
You don't.
Oh
You wouldn't
man,
put
my
Naruto as
top
number
anime.
one?
Not number one, because
Really?
like I said, my Naruto, I don't put them at a particular order. I don't put them at a particular order. I literally because like I think of all of them and I enjoy them a lot in like many different ways. So I just don't. So if they ask me like my top 10, I'll just list the name of the animes. I would never like because if anything, if I were to put like anything as number one, I'll probably say like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because I'm someone who's like a sucker for like philosophy and stuff like that. That's like the main reason.
Mm.
Like, and they dive like hella deep in philosophy in the anime, and I
I'm a,
like myself some sort of philosophy. So I'm like, okay,
I'm a
I
sucker
like that.
for
Let's
underdogs and
continue with it.
the cocky characters. So Bakugo, a Inosuke from Demon Slayer. Like if you have that as one of the protagonists, it does it for me. Um,
I feel you. Yeah. Oh, in 91 Days, like the main character, he starts in his backstory. He's like, oh, he's kind of like timid, but yo, he's cocky as hell though. He's hella cocky, and it's so nice to see, bro. It's funny and it's cool to see sometimes. Like it's almost comical, but it's actually like so fucking cool too. So I'm just like, oh, this man, why you have to stop being so cool, please?
One of the comments wrote their top 10. He said Code Geass, AOT, Jojo, Ippo, Erased, Vinland, Yu Yu,
Okay. Oh,
Full
okay.
Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Doctor Stone, DBZ.
Doctor Stone. I thought Doctor Stone
Yeah, I
was
thought
okay.
Doctor Stone was super mid to me. It was all right. Like
It was
I was hyped for it.
I saw the potential. I saw the hype for it. It would look hella cool. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but when I started seeing like a JoJo character pull up into the anime, I was like, oh no, it's gonna become mid. It's gonna become mid. And it's not a shot at JoJo. It's not a shot at JoJo. It's just like when I saw like the aesthetic of the show, because like it's supposed to be like, oh, we're trying to rebuild civilization. That's what we're trying to do. And then they threw me this character that has like super strength or something, and I'm just like, okay, I'm confused. why why do we have this? I understand you're supposed to have like maybe like the alpha predator in these things, like oh he's like the guy who's supposed to hunt or something. I didn't fully watch the show, but I'm just like I just
I think I
got
finished
bored.
all of season one.
Like I kind of
My top 10 is probably, and I'm talking about, yeah, in general. So it'd be Naruto, 1, 2, Dragon Ball Z, 3, AOT. But AOT could easily take number 1 or number 2. Um, 4 is One Piece. And I didn't even finish all of One Piece. I'm on like episode 510 or something. 5 is Yu Yu Hakusho. 6, Hunter x Hunter. 7, everything under 6 could be changed. Like everything 6 and under could change. But Hunter x Hunter is 6. 7 is My Hero. 8 is Death Note. 9 is Akame Got Kill. 10 was Bleach, and then I dropped it. Like I did not like the amount of plot armor that guy got. I couldn't. I was so disgusted. I was like, yo, he's winning. He only trained for a few days and he's beating generals. How, bro?
because he's the main character, bro. He's the main
I
character.
never seen any main character that's like been able to do so much in 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, I feel you though. I mean, because like even when I ask people like their top animes, it sounds relatively similar. Most of the animes I have, like, because like the ones I say because like I said, mine's like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, like both of them. I like them both, so I guess I'll make them as one. Round and Kenshin, 91 Days, World Trigger, Hajime no Ippo, Kuroko no
I fucked with
Basket,
Ippo. I
like
seen
Kuroko no
Kuroko. That's pretty good.
Hunter x Hunter,
Mm.
Death Note. What was another one? I forgot. Like love all of these animes like relatively equally. Like
Mm.
a comic, I don't even like Akame Ga Kill the anime. I like Akame Ga Kill the manga. Like I like the
Oh,
manga
the
better than
manga.
the actual anime.
Okay, yeah, I heard the manga was way better
Yeah,
on
because
how
not
they
everyone
finished.
gets clapped in the anime.
Nah, bro,
Not
that
everyone gets
shit.
clapped.
Oh my god, when I first watched it, I damn near shed a tear. I was like, yo, no way, no way. I'm here thinking, oh yeah, they're building on Tatsumi, bro. They're not gonna kill him, bro. Sorry, spoilers, but
And
they're
then
not
the
gonna
end,
kill him. But bro,
bro,
whew,
bro. But
I
it's like,
was crying.
but
I
the
was
show's called
tight.
Akame Ga Kill. Akame Ga Kill.
I thought
Everyone
Akame
else
got killed,
except for Akame. No, she
bro. I was
did.
so mad.
Akame lived. She was the only one alive.
I thought it
She was
was
the one that had
Akame
Estes.
got killed. Got killed. Man, I'm tight, boy.
No, no,
Nigga,
nope.
I was
That's not
fucking
how
with
Japanese
Tatsumi.
works.
I was fucking with Tatsumi, bro. Like, that's my nigga, bro. And then they just, nah,
Yeah,
bro.
you ain't getting your main character either.
Bro,
I thought,
for real. For real, bro. I thought if they were killing everybody, they at least saving him. No.
nah, bro. They took everybody except Akame.
I don't know
Akame
any
was
other
the
show.
real main character.
I don't know any other show that took that turn for a shonen. Like, there's a lot of unique shonens, but a shonen that, like, had you build with mad characters and they die, like, nah. Mm-mm.
Not really, no. Like not even Dragon Ball. Like people who died came back to life.
Right? Yeah,
Even in
like
Naruto, people who died came
I don't
back to
care if
life.
Goku die. He's gonna have some way to. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, death. What's the guy? The red guy? When you're like, oh yeah, bro, you can go back, bro. It's cool. Like I know something like that. When no one has plot armor, then the show is gas, gas, gas.
Yeah, it depends though. Like
Name a
plot
show.
armor, it depends. Like here's the thing. Like you could easily say like someone like Deku could have like stupid plot armor because like he how should you say? Like when he was fighting Muscular and he pulls out one for all, one
That
million percent
that
out of his
that was
butt, and
plot
you're just
armor.
like, what?
A million
What?
percent. I heard was it's considered a war cry. That wasn't him like he doesn't do 1,000,000% literally. It's just him doing 100%. You know, again, it's like him
Yeah,
screaming
I
over
know, but
Sengan. You know, like it'd be
that
funny.
makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I mean, him just yelling, getting tight. Like
No,
it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like the water. Oh yeah, it distracted him enough
yeah.
for Muscular to stop. Like that doesn't
He
make
just
sense.
say, it's like, and then he gets distracted. It's like, oh, you're gonna do the same shonen villain thing, get distracted by a very small inconvenience from killing the
Yeah.
person that could easily kill you. Okay, I
I
got
mean,
you.
when I
I got
wrote
you.
this list, this
And he
was
tries to
like
body you.
when season 4 was still going on. So I don't know. I definitely feel like 7 through 10 could change. 6 through 10 could change, which Hunter x Hunter, Death Note, My Hero, Akame, Bleach. I feel like yeah, Code Geass could easily take one of these, but like you know, like
Yeah, I feel you.
trying to see.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know a show that's gonna be better than Yu Yu for me though, or One Piece. Like One Piece has definitely got to
Yu
be in
Yu
my top five.
Hakusho.
I love Yu Yu, bro. Yusuke, cocky character, protagonist. What? What? Everything I
Of
love.
course, of course.
Everything I love. So glad I got to watch it.
Uh, man, but it's just like, man, they don't know, bro. They don't know about these animes, bro. It makes me sad. It makes me feel bad that they don't know about these animes, bro, and the potential
Then
that has
don't.
been wasted for half of these animes, for like half of them, bro. And like, I heard the most deep, like the most craziest matchups, like oh Deku versus I don't even fucking know. I think they said Deku versus Goku. I'm like you're a monkey in that fight. You're
No,
a
bro.
monkey.
People.
Like, he's gonna be like 100% Goku's gonna get slapped in his base form. It's gonna be like, oh, you have some power. Nice. Then he goes Super Saiyan, and then one kick, and he's like, oh, my arm
He
is
doesn't even have
broken.
to go Super Saiyan. Like Deku could probably only take out like what side of a mountain with 100%, and Goku could easily just what? Nah, bro. Goku's strong enough to just
Vaporize like half
yeah. He
the
could
planet.
destroy the planet. Yeah, he was able to blow up the planet at Super Saiyan in the Cell Saga. So like, could easily what? Yo, stop.
You can easily go. I'm like, wait, stop it,
I
stop
don't
it.
know.
And even that stuff is just like I don't know. These new age people, they need to step out of the comfort zone. Stop listening to the mainstream people. Find some animes that have like a low key name. Like 91 Days, I just found it
I
randomly because I was
yeah,
just bored.
never
And I was
heard
just
of
like,
that.
I just need a new anime. And I found it. I know it's not even that. I think one of my friends suggested it to it, and I like took halfly, like took it half-assedly, and then one day I was just like, you know, let me take a look at this, and I was just like, this is actually kind of fire. Oh my goodness, I was not ready for that. I was not ready.
I forgot how I found out
Not
about
for
the
sure.
shows. My friend put me onto a comic got killed, bro. He was like, bro, it's so good, bro. Make sure you really fuck. He's like, make sure you pay attention to all the characters, bro. They're so good, bro. You're gonna love all of them. I hate him so much to this day, bro. I always get tight when I see him.
He was setting you. He's setting you up for failure. He was setting you up for failure from the beginning. He was just like, you won't know my pain.
Oh, wow.
The pain that I have suffered, you shall feel today.
Yeah, I want to find
Oh,
another show I could
I would
love.
never. never suggest a Kamigakyo the anime to anyone in good content unless I truly hate you. Unless I truly hate you, I will suggest a Kamigakyo the anime, and I will not tell you about the manga full heartedly.
So
If I was to suggest a manga to you, I'll tell you the Kamigakyo manga. But do not watch the anime. Do
so
not
am I evil
watch
for telling my
anything.
girl to watch a Kame Got Kill as the first anime?
Um,
See, I would like, cause I
no.
remember she wasn't into it, and she was like, "Oh, that stuff is for nerds." I'm like, "Oh, word? Okay, bet. I'm gonna
That's
give
how
you
you
something."
feel.
I'm like, I want to put our AOT, but I was like, that's too big brain for like her right now. So I'm about to just do something to like get you attached, make you think, oh yeah, this is so lame. Why do you even watch this stuff? And then boom, whoever you fucked with, they're all dead. So it don't matter now. Don't matter now.
They're all dead.
She
All
like
of them.
the
Every last one of
pink hair girl, Mai or something like that. I forgot her name.
them. Yeah, mine, yeah,
She
mine.
died. She was tight. She had hit me while I was sleeping, bro. Like, why did you show me this?
It's because now you know,
She,
and you will know this pain. You said
bro.
it was ass.
Yeah, you said it was ass, remember? It's just like, it's not ass, but why did you do that? You knew that was gonna happen. I was trying to act like I didn't know anything going
It's
on.
like,
Oh,
I don't
man.
know what you mean, bro. It's like, oh man, that character's so cool. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's one of the most pivotal characters in this anime. So pay close attention
I was telling her
to
all that. I was gassing her head.
I would for sure do that. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen to him? Oh, they gonna live a happy ending. It's nice. Don't
Hopefully,
worry.
Maya and them could stay together forever in heaven.
Oh,
Evil, bro.
that's so messed up. Just shafting, just shattering their dreams immediately of possibly having a good anime moment. You know, just like, yo, these characters are so nice. They're gonna develop and grow. Then you just see them dead the next episode. Ah, it's so funny.
Chill.
I would for sure do a show like that too, if I could. Make a show where all the characters are so lovable and so relatable. And then one day, just kill them all. All of them. Every last one of them. And who you hate the most is the one that lives.
I'm weak.
It's like the character you hate the most lives. And he's the one that has to save the day, no matter what you don't like about him. He's the one that lives. I don't care if I lose fans. It was all part of the plan. You all knew. You all would have never seen it coming. Oh, stop. Oh man. I don't know. But it was like, do any of you like what other animes does it like peeve you? What animes like peeve you out? Like when you hear them mentioning, but like
Like, what do you
just
mean
make you feel
peeve?
like you want to throw up in your mouth.
SAO. SAO. Easily. Um, I like, oof. Oh yeah, Boko. I'm tired. Like, if I hear one more person say that as a joke, Boko no Pico, I'm going to get upset, bro. I'm going to get tight.
I see it on the TikTok like
Bro,
3 times, and I'm just like, you people are
yo, bro,
very
go
deep.
watch it. Go watch it, bro. Like, shut up. It's not funny. Um, that's it. I could tolerate
That's one of
Super, but
your.
Super is like one step close. Like, if Goku gets one new form, I'm gonna peeve it. If Goku gets one more form, bro, I'm peeving it, bro. Mastered Super Ultra Instinct 4! No, done. Done.
Come on, bro. He has to be Moro, bro. He has to
Nah, I don't
surpass
care,
his
bro. I don't care.
limitations.
Alright, like, I didn't want to not watch Boruto, but, like, once I saw these niggas are not training and they're just using their apps to, like, or they're just tapping their arm and, like, oh yeah, Rasengan, I'm like, bro. So Naruto didn't work hard for that shit, bro.
What is this?
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
The only Honestly, the only thing I can give Boruto is the movie, and I mean like the movie that they did before it came out. The Boruto
Yeah,
series came out
that's the one I
because the
watch.
movie was actually kind of fire, and they redid. They did what like Super did. They redid the movie in the anime as well, just like up to a certain point. And I was just like, okay, after that, I can't watch it because it. I you're giving me nothing. I've literally cannot watch this because Boruto is a character I can't attach to. I can't attach to Sarada because she's not on the screen half the time, and even then, she's just like, eh. And then there's Mitsuki, who's literally who let Orochimaru reproduce? Who? I don't understand. Like Orochimaru's like, oh, this is my kid, Mitsuki. What? Excuse me?
I don't
Yes,
know.
I reproduced. You know what's funny? I saw a meme that started popping up on TikTok about like Boruto or whatever, and they're saying like, "Oh, Sarada's like, oh, how do you unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan?" And I'm like, wait, there's no way that's real. And there's like, she actually asked him this dumbass question in the actual anime, and I'm just like, oh no, oh no, oh no. If
Well,
only
that
they
was
did.
that happened. I heard Naruto got a new form in the anime. I mean, the manga.
I don't know. In the he
He
got folded.
Nah, he got a whole new form. You didn't know that? Naruto got a new form. It was
He
trending.
got a new form.
Yeah, you should look it up. Naruto got a
Really?
new form, and Kurama was telling him like, oh, if he uses it, he could die. I'm so serious,
Wait.
so serious right now. He has a new
You're
form.
you're what? There's no way.
Naruto got a
There's
bro.
no.
Google it.
Naruto gets a new
Yes, bro. Naruto.
nine tails transformation. But you cannot be serious. This is serious. This is real. Why does he have a new form? Is it like ultimate synthesis of the nine tails or something? Bro.
Maybe. Yeah, they're saying it. It's
Okay.
like it's like Super Saiyan 3 in a sense. Just has mad. I don't know how to even describe what he
Super.
did though.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing the picture of it. I'm seeing the drawing. It's a cool drawing. I won't lie, but like, why? Why? I mean, okay, I
He's
guess
fighting
they
some
have to
guy.
kill him in some form or way. Like, they gotta, they gotta let him go out in like a fire way. So,
Hello? You
cool.
went out.
Why not?
You had
I
went
went
out. What'd you
out.
say? Yeah, you went out again.
Oh yeah, I was just saying like, they gotta kill him. I was just saying they gotta kill him in some way,
Mm.
cause like, it could let him cool. It's fine. But yeah, but hey, yeah, we could chill here though. We can chill here though. It's like, hey, I'm glad you came on for the one time IG. You know, it's been a
Appreciate
minute
that.
talking about talking our shit, all that kind of stuff. Would love to have you again one day again, obviously. And like, if you got some homies want to hop on the podcast on the one time, I'm open to it. I got a business email in the thing so they can send the emails all Gucci. Hey, it's all Gucci. Trust me, I'm open to people hopping onto the podcast. Whether you ain't got no followers, you got a million followers, I don't care who you are. You're still a human being to me. And if you ain't watch no anime, I'll try and convince you to watch anime. If you watch something I've never watched, convince me to watch it. It's all Gucci. That's what we here to do, bro. Have fun. Have fun, talk our shit, make our jokes. It's all good.
Make sure you guys
That's
go
what's up.
check out Chaos
Follow.
Avatars on YouTube, Instagram, all
Hell yeah.
platforms. For me.
Yeah, you can check us out at Instagram at chaos_avatars on Instagram and Twitter. We also have a TikTok. We don't have that much on it yet, but it's called the Chaos Avatars. You would just type that in, it's in there. And also you also are those who watching the video on YouTube or listening on audio, go check out my boy OD Finesse on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch as well. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
hope y'all will have fun. Thank you for coming on, and I'll see y'all next time.
Peace.